Good day. Welcome to Moments with Tyler, where we talk about family, relationship, and real life matters. Well, to my left, we have Miss Esther and Miss Dami.
Hello, beautiful people.
And to my right, we have my co-host, JK.
Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Moments with Tyler. It's an amazing podcast you're going to enjoy. And today we want to be talking about a particular story, and we will be deliberating on it. Okay, so it's a single mother that has raised her daughter, a 15-year-old daughter, and now she's moving on to a new partner. She's getting married to a new man. Do you think that she should be moving her daughter with her to the new marriage? Now, remember that this girl is 15 years old. She's a teenage girl, right? Do you think it's okay for her to bring her daughter into that marriage, being that, that's not her father? It's a different man entirely. How do you think she should handle it? Or leave the girl with her own parents?
I would suggest she leave the girl with her parent because I trust my daughter, but I do not trust my husband.
Dami, think about what you just said before you continue what
Honestly.
you say. Why would you even be with a man you don't trust in the first place?
Yes. Because the spirit might indeed be willing, but the flesh is weak.
No.
Don't forget, she is a teenage girl. She's got a figure.
Okay.
And there are times I have to go and she'll be at home with my husband.
Okay.
Sometimes things happen.
Okay.
How do you mean things?
Okay. What if, peradventure, one day, I'm not at home and he actually tried molesting her, or she dressed in a way that he got attracted to her, and he's like, don't tell your mom. There's this fear you can instill in a teenage girl that she would actually keep it a secret from her mother. One, it is not safe because apparently he is not her father. So anything can happen.
Yes, but the truth is, you should not get married to a man you don't trust. I just feel this is your daughter. Nobody else can take care of her like the way you would do because you're the mother.
Okay. You know what? I agree a little bit with both of you guys. Do you understand? Well, let me say this. I understand you're trying to play it safe. Because these days, when you turn on the news, all over the world, we're not even going to say just in Nigeria.
No, it's
all over the news, it's a global situation. It's a global problem.
Exactly.
When you turn on the news, you hear about molestation. You see, the thing is, you're actually making this because of the stepfather. This thing happens even with people's real parents.
Exactly my
with their
point.
uncles. Do you understand? And, sorry, I had to play devil advocate a little bit. I also understand what she's saying. Because right now, you're going into this marriage with a very pessimistic attitude.
Your mindset already.
Your mindset is, I don't
It's
trust
flawed.
my husband. Do you understand? So I don't know. It's a very dicey one, because the thing is, one, let's look at it like this. By law, what would the courts do? You're getting married. The daughter is how old? 15? She's
Yes.
a teenager.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So really, by law, she's under your care.
Yes.
Do you understand? And a lot of times when you divorce or parents have struggles or things fall apart, they separate, the child usually goes with the mother.
Yeah.
Unless the father can prove that the mother is not fit to be a parent. So what I'm trying to say is, really, by law, she's supposed to go with you. So by you saying, I don't want her with me. I don't want her with me because why? Because of my partner. You need to know something. Right then at that moment, they're taking her away from you.
Yes.
Do you understand?
When it comes to law.
When it comes to law, we're talking about law. I'm coming at it with law. Let's not even do it. Because the thing is, by you saying I don't trust my partner, that means you've seen something. You've given me some signs. Maybe he's a drug addict, maybe he's a drug dealer, or maybe he's, I don't know, it's just something for a sex offender. Is it a sex offender?
That thought.
Do you understand? Because I don't think it's normal for someone. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
All right, this is it. Basically, I cannot trust my husband 100%. Please note that. Even if I do not have a child from my previous marriage,
okay,
even if I'm getting married new, afresh, You don't expect me to trust my man 100%. No, it doesn't work that way. We are all humans. There comes a point in time where we would default somehow.
Okay.
See, marriage is all about managing each other. I cannot trust him 100% with the custody of a child that doesn't belong to him. Let us be honest here. See, there is no woman at the back of your mind, even if you bring that girl into that house, there are days you would actually feel somehow. You wouldn't feel safe. So I would rather let her stay away than me having this conscience of not feeling safe when I'm not there with her. This thing is simple.
Okay, so before we continue, we'll go on a short break and we'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back from that break. You're still watching Moments with Tyler. And I have my amazing people on the podcast. Of course, that's Dami, smiling over there.
Always smiling.
And that's the beautiful Esther. And of course, Tyler, the chairman.
Okay, thank you.
So,
thank you.
Dami, you were saying something. You were trying to defend the fact that you would rather have your daughter live with your mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially your daughter from a previous marriage that is a teenager. Than have her come into your new marriage with your new spouse.
Exactly.
So, we want to hear more.
I just feel it's safer because child molestation now is on rampage. And I cannot imagine my child being molested or abused in one way or the other. Because I don't know what I would do to that man if I find out. So it's better to just avoid it totally. I mean, it's quite simple. I can just make her live with my mom. At least I feel safer my child is with my mother.
Okay, but now you're talking about... Esther, hold on before you speak. I know you want to say something. Now you're talking about leaving her with your mom. Do you think your mom don't have neighbors that are grown-up men that could be abusers?
If my mom could raise me to be this good, then I'm very sure she will do the same. I trust my mother. I wouldn't trust a man I just married. We came from another family. My mom has been with me all my life.
Okay.
But don't you think leaving her to your mom is more or less like you're abandoning her for a man?
No. I don't think that.
Because she's not under your care. What is happening to her at your mom's place, you don't have any idea.
You don't have first information.
You are not even there. You are not even there to listen to her. The way your mom is going to take care of her, it will be quite different.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me come in here. So your daughter was going to stay with your mom.
Yeah.
Am I correct? And let's say your brother, which would be your uncle, is staying with your mom. Your brother is also a man. It can happen. I know a lot of situations. I even know someone personally that was abused by her uncle. Sorry, I'm coming. Okay. And will it be fair for me to say I can never bring my son or my daughter around my wife? Because there are female molestation. The females that molest children.
Absolutely.
Nannies molesting their what is it called?
The toddlers
The toddler they take care of.
I know a story I saw recently too.
Yeah.
That as a matter of fact, the boy she was taking care of, the nanny, got her pregnant.
Wow.
The boy got her pregnant. He was 12 years.
Oh, the boy got her
old.
pregnant.
So
Thank
she
you.
had the baby for him. She threatened him not to say, not to tell the mom. So she was still taking care of the boy. She was pregnant for the boy.
Do you even know? I actually believe that nannies or women molesting like children is more rampant than guys molesting women. You know why?
You think so?
You know why? Because a lot of times when guys are being molested by other women, it's not considered molestation. They actually,
It looks like you're enjoying it.
Do you understand?
So
a lot of times it's a man.
But
because I know guys that would be like, yo, I lost my virginity when I was like 9. My nanny. I know guys that when they say with pride, I would be like, word, damn, bro,
nice.
like you.
Welcome to manhood.
Welcome to manhood. You know what I'm saying? So people always look over it.
But
it's okay.
That doesn't make it right.
That doesn't make it right.
As people don't take it as serious as what the female child would experience.
Thank you. Do you understand? So is it safe to say I too shouldn't bring my daughter? Because even we have lesbianism these days. I wouldn't say these days. It's been around.
It's
but
always been. It's just that now
they're
there's
bringing
so
a lot
much
of lights on it. Do you understand? So what I'm saying is, so will it be fair? Everybody said I don't want my son or my daughter around my wife.
See,
my new wife.
Why we are adults.
Okay.
You make your decision, but as for me, my daughter feels safe with my mom, not my new husband.
No, you feel like your daughter feels safe.
Yes.
Your daughter didn't tell you she feels safe.
I'm concerned about her safety, and I'm not choosing any man over my daughter. I'm choosing her safety over my husband instead.
Okay, but you're not in the mind of your daughter. That's what Esther wants to say, right? That's what I wanted to say, because Esther raised the point that what if your daughter feels, because humans are dynamic, right? There's no one way to the way we feel, the way we reason, the experiences that we have, how we react to those experiences, right?
Yeah.
She may think, my mom got married and immediately she would rather have me stay with her mom. She would rather have me stay with grandma.
Exactly.
So my mom wants to discard me.
And that is where the mother and child bonding comes in. I need to, if she's 15, I'm sure she's sensitive enough to understand. With sex education these days.
This is the child that has been bonded with you from birth.
But
so because of your marriage
apparently, Esther, as a single mom, there were days, months you left her in the care of your mom when you had to go to work. So she is not bonding with a stranger. She's bonding with her grandmother. Please get that straight. She knows her grandmother well.
Someone she's used to.
Someone she's used to already. So why would I bring her into a stranger's
But there's nothing like coming home to your mother every day.
It's not even all grandmom.
Every day.
Okay, let me come from this angle.
Yeah?
She's a child from my ex-marriage, right?
Yes.
Thank you. What if my ex-husband is still interested in me and he practically uses my daughter? Do you know, apart from this sexual stuff, there are other reasons I can't bring her in. Because her father can actually use her against my marriage. Let's be honest here.
No, I like your point.
So go ahead, you don't have to say sorry.
Sorry, what if the grandmom is late?
What if the grandmom is late?
Yes, so where are you going to put the
She will stay with someone I trust. Not my husband.
You trust you could trust someone else, but not your husband.
Thank you. I was gonna say that.
No.
As much as I know,
do you understand? So there are a lot of people out there you trust more than your husband.
Yes. You even know the teenagers of today are like youths, not teenagers. They don't think like teenagers.
They look so mature.
They look so mature.
They're young.
And the things they do, you can't even comprehend it.
You can't say that I disagree. No, let me tell you something. All these things was happening when I was growing up.
Okay.
So I won't say it's even happening more now just because there's a lot more lights on it. Do you understand? Okay, I grew up in the United States, and I can tell you, this thing was happening when I was a child in the United States. Like in America, we have what you call registered sex offenders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And it's a lot. You understand? It's something that's been happening. I can even say it's been happening since the beginning of time.
Statistics is very
high. Very high. Do you understand? So we can't say children of nowadays. People are so fond of saying children of nowadays just because you're older and you've made your mistakes and you can actually see people making mistakes. Doesn't mean those mistakes are new.
Yes.
Do you understand? Yeah. There's nothing new under the sun. Lesbianism and homosexuality has been around since before the Bible days. But for some reason, people always say end times because this thing is. Let me tell you something. Kids have always been kids.
Naturally, Mr. Tyler. Did you know that 99% of single mothers are quite overprotective of their kids?
Okay.
Kids from previous marriages,
yes,
or that they raised by themselves.
They're quite overprotective of them because I'm very sure she must have been through a lot of things to decide to raise the child on her own. So she wouldn't allow one single molestation from any man. See, this thing can lead to violence. Let's say there's violence in another way. Because if my husband is sitting next to my daughter and trying to touch her like this, trust me, I would react. I might even eat him.
But Dami, do you know you being overprotective is still part of you not releasing your child to any other person?
I wouldn't trust my husband. I still keep saying that because I cannot trust a man that I did birth that child for. No, it's not possible.
I think that the whole narrative that you're painting and this situation of you not trusting your husband stems from a trauma.
Maybe.
It sounds like it because you're very passionate about it, which you have a right to. You know, she has a right to. She has a right to her opinion.
Absolutely, I respect.
Do you understand? And I like the fact that you stand your ground.
Okay, so let's just bring this to the limelight.
Okay.
So I have this friend.
Okay, thank you. Now you're coming out.
Now we're
talking.
I don't just want to.
This is your friend.
So you
don't have to tell the name, but I'm interested in this guy.
She's actually
my friend.
She's actually a sex addict.
Oh, is a female?
Yeah. But you know the funny thing? It was her stepfather that disvirgined her, and in fact, he would sometimes make her take alcohol because he discovers alcohol turns her on.
That's not safe.
Excuse me, how old was she?
I think they started having sex at the age of 10, 11.
Oh my God.
In fact, according to her, she has not started seeing a period at that time. She just had small nipple. So when she started having that sex, she just started having boobs and all these shapes. But do you know the funny thing? They kept having that sex for years. And she ended up eating her mother. Because it comes to there's a stage where you have sex and you get very, very entangled with the partner.
It's a bond. Yeah.
It's a bond.
So let's just be factual here. I wouldn't let that happen to my daughter.
Okay, so this man in question, her biological father or her
Stepfather.
Stepfather.
I'm sorry, this man
And the
is
funny
question.
thing is,
Is
I
it?
told her,
Was it?
can
was
you
it-
report this? She's like, she loves him.
So he was
And
never
this all
punished
this
for
started
this.
from the man buying
Oh,
gifts.
it's a trauma bond.
Buying gifts for
there's no
her,
love in
treating her nice and kind, and she feels, oh, I love this man. Do you know when you over pamper a child to a level, they feel you love them too much?
Yes, they read it as love.
So there are some things you just need to cut off. Let's be honest.
I understand where your PTSD is coming from. Or
That's
that
real
you think
one.
that you cannot trust your husband.
That's a real
But
PTSD.
me, on the other hand, you know what I would not do? I would not marry a man I don't trust.
Thank you.
Do you understand? I won't put
Yes,
myself in that
that's the
situation in the
main
first place. We're all
point.
different. Like I would rather marry a man that is healed and has come to his full masculinity. Do you understand? Like I cannot commit myself to a man that doesn't.
But even if you trust the man, you should not be too careless.
JK,
At times,
Change.
pay attention.
change, they say, is what?
Constant.
Thank you. Someone you trust today can actually betray you the next minute.
Yes.
So I don't trust him. I'm still standing on that point.
Dami will not rest him.
Okay, okay. This is the thing. This is the thing. You have a right not to trust your husband.
Yes.
Do you understand? But you also have the right not to marry him.
Yes.
Well, yes. But
Can
if
you
you're
still-
going into the marriage, I
You
don't
should
think
also
need to
right. You
invest
have the
my
right not
daughter.
to marry him and break up your home.
Yes, for your daughter's safety, you can choose not to marry any other man again.
Okay. JK,
Why not
Do you
stick
understand?
to not getting
Because
married
it's-
until you
Yeah.
find the right
Oh,
man?
No, there's no right man.
There's no right man.
because I do not trust anyone.
So why you already have a child? You already was married.
What else
So,
are you looking for?
d-
Since you can't
just-
trust any.
just
Still
have forever
need-
boyfriends.
I still need to
Somebody
move her.
it's not a must. You
I
must bring
still
somebody
need to
else.
move on.
Yes, these things happen. Like you know why I understand where Dami is coming from because
Okay.
it's the reality of life.
It's reality
as
of
much
life.
as I say that I'm not going to entangle myself with somebody who I do not trust.
Okay.
People find themselves in that situation.
Okay.
You like the man, you're getting you love the attention you're getting from him,
Okay.
and now you have your child. So it's an entanglement. You found yourself in that situation, and this man is probably a sex offender. That's why these things happen. Like I was saying, I saw a video where I think it was in the United States of America, Tyler's country. You know,
Wait.
I saw a video where it was
Okay.
the neighbor's home. So the girl burst in. I think she was probably 13 or 14. She was
Alright.
being chased by her stepfather into a neighbor's house. He was beating her. He was literally physically abusing her.
Wow.
And then the neighbor stood up for her and was like, "Why are you chasing her into my apartment? Get off my property," like the typical American would say. And he was skeptical about leaving. And then the girl was crying. She was, overwhelmed, sad, and all that. Now, I went to the comment section and I saw someone comment that I know the girl, this man has been abusing her even sexually. She told her mom thinks that she's seducing the man.
Imagine.
So apparently now her mom has taken the side of her husband. I don't know how women do this thing.
See,
I don't know
that
what
is
you
the
are.
point.
That is
I don't
not
think the
a
girl
mom.
was not living with them.
You think that's not
this
a mom?
drama
She's
would not
not.
unfold. It's as
These
simple as
things
that.
happen every day.
Every day.
What if this woman is not financially capable of, like there was an example you cited. What if you don't have a grandmother? What if
Exactly.
the grandmother to this child is late?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
you cannot get an apartment for her. She can't even live alone. Now you have to
Yes.
move in with your new partner. Maybe you guys came together to pay the mortgage or whatever the situation is. People find themselves in horrible situations where they don't have so much control over.
Yeah.
How do you want them to handle it? Now this girl is a young girl that is being molested by her own stepfather. How do you want her to do it? We'll go on a short break and when we come back, we'll continue talking. Hello lovelies, welcome back from that short break. You're still watching Moments with Tyler. And we still have the fantastic, amazing podcast, beautiful people, Dami, Esther, I, JK, and Tyler. So I was saying something before we went on the break that, the narrative I saw, it was a video actually, a live video of something that happened. Dami, what do you think? In a situation where the girl now, it's almost like she's alone in this world. Your mother that gave birth to you, do you understand what I'm saying? Now she would you've told her. So there are some people that cannot open up because they have been threatened by the abuser.
Yes.
Now this one, she was able to open up and tell her mom, Mommy, I'm being abused by your husband. And the mom's like, you seduced him.
Okay.
So tell me what
do you think?
Firstly, as a single mother, you should know your child.
Okay.
I think this has to do with the hustling and bustling of single parents. Most times we are just out there to look for how to feed them, how to clothe them, take them to the right school, let them live comfortably. And we forget that these children have emotions.
Word.
Sometimes single parents, we forget to have a personal talk with our children at times. And when they tend to go outside to talk to someone else, they might fall into the wrong hand. So I think as single mothers, we should know our child. Even when you're trying to train a child well, there are some kids that go astray willingly due to peer pressure.
You almost think it was the devil that made them go astray.
Exactly.
You think they will be hard-headed about going astray.
Going astray, yeah.
So, as a single parent, I still stand on my point. If the daughter then move in with him, probably this wouldn't have happened. That is why I'm saying it. If you know you're a single mother and you want to get married again, make a provision for your child's safety first. Please, it is very, very important. Be certain your child is safe. If she's going to move in with you, make sure you trust your husband and you trust your child. Because sometimes it's not all about the man. It can be the daughter.
Okay, that's another point. Esther, give it to us before we go.
My point is, I just feel the woman should not be called a mom, because she has already placed the husband over the daughter. For you not to trust your daughter in the first place, saying she actually seduced
her stepfather.
So definitely you don't even trust your own daughter enough. So I don't think she should be called a
mother in the first place.
Yeah.
Sarah, do you think that you can be seduced by your stepdaughter?
Seduced by my stepdaughter?
Yes.
That means I'm ready to abuse my stepdaughter. That's what the question should be.
Exactly.
Do you think you can abuse your stepdaughter? So basically, what I would like to say is this.
No, I won't put that to you that way because you're not.
No, I know.
An abuser.
Yeah.
But I
understand what you're saying because
that people always. I've heard that before. This is not the first time.
You can't let a child seduce you. No,
yeah,
it's impossible.
there was a movie like that. I think Dakora is in that movie.
Okay.
With Timmy Dakolo. So it was like a family situation where her father raped her when she was young, and her mother believed that she seduced her father. So it was a situation within the family, but it grew up and everybody was just cool.
Okay.
She calls Timini, which is her brother in real life, her brother in the movie, whereas she gave birth to him when they were really young. So I said all that to say that these things happen.
Yeah.
So do you think when people say things like, let's even say she's not an underage, let's say she's 21, can your stepdaughter really seduce you from a man's perspective?
Well, a woman can seduce any man.
Okay.
Once. That's one. But discipline.
Thank you.
Comes in.
Discipline.
Because you said she's 21.
Yeah. Let's even say she's 21.
She's 21.
She's not underage.
She's not on the age. She's a woman. You don't understand? Well, that's when discipline comes in action.
Because you're
the
stepfather.
When you're the stepfather, even if you're 22, you know even if, let's say, your stepfather, you're only 25 and she's 21. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You're still the stepfather. That's when
it.
discipline comes into play.
Absolutely.
I want to touch on that situation. You said she's not a mother, right?
Yeah.
I want to go a step farther. I want to say, one, I hope that situation was reported. And two, that guy needs to be put in jail along with the mother. Mm-hmm. Do you understand?
Yes.
People
She's
need
an accomplice.
to exactly. That's what you call
enablers.
Enablers. There's a name for it.
Okay.
Let's forget about the name for right now. Do you understand? So what I'm saying is, your husband is molesting your daughter.
You are aware.
You're aware of it. Do you understand? So right then and then, you guys are partners. You guys are partners. You're feeding your needs through the hurt of your daughter.
Of your daughter. That's
Do you
a
understand?
horrible route.
They both should go to jail.
They both should go to jail. That's
So
what
there's
I
no.
said.
So honestly, I really believe that in our society these days we need more consequences for our actions. There should be. People are not really paying for the things they're doing.
And that's why they do it again.
That's why they keep doing it again. And I'm sorry, Nigeria, we keep making excuses for people and we keep blaming the victims. Do you understand?
Stop victim blaming.
Stop victim
blaming.
blaming.
For real though, for real. Not just say it on TV and then you say stop victim blaming. For real, in your family, in your environment, in your neighborhood, in your life, stop victim blaming. Thank you guys for joining us on the Moments with Tyler podcast today. It's been fantastic talking to these amazing people. Join us every week for amazing stories. We enjoy, talking to you. Comment, like, share, and enjoy the rest of your day. Say bye-bye to them.
Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody.